Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Watch the run. They're running it. Three.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he spins away. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Kill. One. Check 4.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Matt Judon. There to bring him down.
Henry, the ball carrier. Matt Judon there on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Check me out.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that'll...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 31, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mariota gives to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 69 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And now the rookie's free. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Getting set back deep, Cyrus Jones. That's taken on the 25. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Titans 7.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Short. 55, mark, 55. I got it. 55.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Walker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 49 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Mariota. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tim Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 52 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Mariota on first down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Over the middle here to Brown. He's at the 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I'm coming.
Mariota now. Caught right side, Davis.
Mariota's pass complete to Corey Davis. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up second down.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On the handoff, Lewis running left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready? 55. Check. 55. Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. Go. Motion. Boss. 81. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Let it go.
Throwing again. Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Ravens 35, Titans 17.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now Mariota uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play, Mariota to Davis, 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. His pass caught at the 4. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 34-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Record. Check 26, check 26.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans.
Let's go, D.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away.
All day.
Done. 180.
Check, 59. Here we go, G, get off the field.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get a good gain of here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up second
Hey,
Now Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Send it back its hit.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz now on 1st down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. 68 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Now Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
It's complete left side to Aguilar. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go. Great.
Again, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jake Elliott, career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 72 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To throw is Wentz, escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nigel Bradham brings him down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault him for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offense, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at the 40. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's got room. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 60 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
12 yards there and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a give, running right is Lewis, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
23 yards, the final tally. Mariota going to bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it. For the third quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Mariota hands to Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, it's Lewis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now is Wentz. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.